Before you grab your tools, I'll show you what to be careful of with a full step-by-step battery replacement, including info on which battery to use and what to expect after installation. The battery is located under the driver's seat, which you'll need to move all the way forward and up as far as possible. If the battery is too flat or you don't want to lose memory settings, connect a battery pack to the jumper points in the engine bay. The first cover is a simple lift and pull, and remove the floor mats if you'd like. The air duct is held in place with a single plastic clip in the back here. The trick is to pull the center pin out to get it to release. If you have a prying tool, that would be ideal, but a flat screwdriver can also do the job. Then push these two clips to release the next cover, and then you'll have access to the battery. There's a red cover on the positive which you can remove now or later, but it's good practice to disconnect the negative terminal first before working on anything else. Then also disconnect the vent tube. Now there's a bracket down here at the base of the battery held in place with two nuts. Space is tight here, so this will definitely test your patience. The positive can now be disconnected, but be careful not to touch any of the bodywork with it, especially with power connected to the jumper points. Skip the gym today because moving 25 kilograms from this location is a good workout. Now be mindful of that positive dangling in the back and try to get it on before positioning the battery in the tray. The next challenge is to open the clamp enough to fit over the battery post, usually a simple task with a flat screwdriver. Tighten the terminal nuts up to the point where the terminal can't move around by hand anymore. Then install the bracket first, followed by the vent tube and the negative terminal. If you find these videos helpful, please consider subscribing. It's free and as simple as tapping the button below the video. A lot of effort goes into making these videos, so help us get these numbers up. You'll definitely need an AGM battery for this vehicle in the 90 amp hour range, and these are the dimensions to match the original. Then it's a matter of reinstalling all the covers. This one needs to line up with the locator pins at the back to fit properly. When starting the car, you shouldn't have any errors. A radio code isn't necessary, but if the one-touch windows don't work, reset the limit as follows. Press and hold the button all the way down and hold it down for about 3 seconds after it's fully open. Then do the same for closing and repeat for each one-touch window.